Okay, keep going. Keep going. Sell yourself to yourself with passion. Why are you guys doing this under your breath? Come on. You're at Natasha, you're at lunch with your friend. Make sure she doesn't miss this amazing lady who came to town. No. Verbalize this out of your mouth. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Soichu, come on back. Let's do it. All right. And stop. All right, everybody come back in. Now, guys, I can't emphasize this enough, and maybe I'll just start demonstrating next. You guys are teaching me for next time. Maybe I need to always demonstrate first, because like remember a few weeks ago, Natalie set the tone so well that like everybody got up and changed. And when you're doing this, you got to think of it like you're warming up for a rock concert, right? Like this is the deal. So if you're selling yourself to yourself, it's with passion, right? Like if it's me, I'm like, you got to go see Mike. Like first off, this guy, when he gets on stage, he has such energy. It's like infectious, man. That alone is going to boost you. But then on top of that, he really says good shit. It's like I was going, fuck, that's good. And then I'm writing a note. And then I'm like, shit, that's good too. I couldn't stop writing. It was fucking great. But the thing I love about the guy is you can tell he cares. You know the people that just show up and they're like there because it's all about them and they want to sell you something. And this guy just wants you to get it, man. Like you got to fucking go to this, right? Like that's how we sell. I just saw you take like a deep breath and smile. What came up for you?
I don't know. I was just enjoying.
It's like that's what you. But you know we get to feel that way about ourselves, and I understand like. It feels like more normal to play small because it's like we can't walk around all the time going, look at me. You know, like you can't leave the house going, Amira's coming down the street now. Please, can we just like all wave to her from our scooters, right? Like, but like for this minute, you should feel that. And the reason you should feel that is because you're getting up to give, right? Did you guys see what I put in the thread? The locust prayer, which is where yogis say the reason we work on ourselves is for the benefit of others. When we become better, we're a gift to everybody. You're getting up to be a gift. So like in this moment, yeah, like I'm not walking out of my house and going, I feel like birds should land on my shoulder. The squirrels should all run by my feet, you know, like in a princess movie or something. Like I'm not walking out of the house like that, but when I'm getting on stage, I actually should be like that because I'm here to give. Right? And this is a great feeling to have flowing through your body is that self-love, self-acceptance. What's great about you? Why are you a gift? Right? It's really something to rehearse in life. You know, do it with everything. Do it with your kids. Why am I a gift as a mother? You know, do it with a romantic partner. Why am I a gift in this relationship? Why am I a gift to my students at Yoga Bard? Because, you know, I don't know if you do this, but we tend to focus in those areas of our lives of, you know, I'm just picking this because I happen to point out partnership and teaching with you, but I'm not saying it's you. But it's like, you know, we tend to go like, fuck, she told me to get bread. God damn it, I forgot again. And I left my underwear on the floor. I know she hates that. You know, and we focus on that shit and we forget about like why they actually deep down don't care because we're great and they love us. Or like with classes, I should have got more organized for this class today. Why am I thinking of this stuff at the last minute? As opposed to, I'm a pro. Like, you know what? Yeah, it would have been nice to get more organized, but it's still going to be great because I rock this shit. Right? We're allowed to say this. So before I get going, what do you guys think about that? Yes, Amira.
Yeah, so to be honest, that's how I talk to myself actually
yes.
now. Because like before that, I was the opposite, and now it's more and more going.
What changed for you? What helped you change that?
Like I'm really doing the exercise every morning. That's
good.
Like 8 minutes and just hyping myself up and really.
Oh, you're doing the slides. You're doing the examining the evidence. Yeah. What's changing in your head? I just want to get.
Changing is that I just truly believe. I mean, I believed it before already, but now it's like more and more.
Now you know it.
I know it that I'm just awesome and great, and that I've just done so many things. And like the more I remind myself about it, the more I just release. It just is stuck.
Yeah.
So I don't have those negative self-thoughts anymore. Like it's not so loud anymore. Of course, they are still there, but it gets less and less and less. So I can really recommend the exercise.
Yeah, let's see. Very good. Let's give some success, man. what I'd say is, there a certain amount of inner critic is okay, because like we should do some self-checking, right? Like, I don't know, if we, stop working out for a while and we notice in the mirror we're getting out of shape a little bit, and you're like, look, I want to be fit and healthy and strong. Like, it's good to notice. When it sucks is when it goes off the reservation. I'm such a slob. Why am I so lazy? Blah, 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 blah. As opposed to like, all right, this isn't the way I want it to be anymore. I got to get back in a habit. Let me find someone who, a friend. Let's do a 6-week workout together. Let's be accountable to each other. Great, that's solved. Let me go on with my life. Like, that's a useful critic as opposed to out of control critic. But like what you're doing is taming it, right? Taming the critic and building the cheerleader. That's amazing.
Yeah, and just also knowing that we have it in our hands. Like, we have that tool, we have all of the tools, we just need to apply it, And sometimes maybe the fear gets too loud, or it's like too uncomfortable to look yourself like 8 minutes in the eyes and like do those things, but it just brings you so much more to the do it for a while. So I think that's
Oh yeah, I got it. I'll just say this and then we'll get back to it, because maybe I'll have you guys for 30 seconds do the exercise again. I got a doctor I'm coaching. When he first called me, he talked 100 miles an hour because he was so stressed and his mind was racing. He's ruminating. He talked 100 miles an hour, so self-critical. There's a bunch of reasons for it. And now, we've been together 4 months, and like he's like, man, because he records the calls, and he goes, I was playing back some calls from our first month together, and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? He goes, I'm amazing. He goes, what was I thinking? What was all that? And I'm like, yeah, but it seemed real to him at the time. You know what I mean? It seemed real. Okay, so everybody stand up real quick. Let's do 30 seconds. Sell yourself to yourself. Let's go. Why are you amazing? Ready, go.
All right. We gotta see this guy. He's super infectious.
Come on, Amanda. Let's go. It's going to be amazing. Natasha's going to be amazing.
She's amazing.
She is amazing.
Amazing.
Uh-huh.
She is it. She does it. She has knowledge of the spirit.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, I want to go see her. I'm coming.
I hope so.
You're going to be great. All right, everybody come back to the table. All right. Well, the personal development part of the class is over. Now it's the part that's about you. Come up, do your thing, sit in the feedback chair, find out what you did well, find out what could be better for next time. Go to one of the green chairs, process it a little bit, and then you're going to come back up after everybody's done. So here's the first question. Who wants to be first? Whoa! Okay, rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Do you know this game, Rochambeau? Ready? 1, 2. One, Rochambeau. Tasha first. Give her a hand. All right, let's get you mic'd up. Hold on. All right, let me think. Put it at the top of the strap. No, this, because that'll move. So put it here. Put it here. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Where's your intro for me?
Pardon?
Do you have an intro for me to introduce
yes. Tantra teacher and embodiment coach
you? Who's speaking about?
who's speaking about Tantra.
Oh, so, ladies and gentlemen, I have for you Natasha. She's a Tantra teacher, an embodiment coach, who is going to come up and let you know how Tantra can apply in your life. Let's have a big hand for Natasha.
what a privilege being here today. I'd like to share with you something I'm really passionate, and also give you practical tools you can apply right now to change how you feel and how you live. Who is interested? Yeah. Who heard anything about Tantra? Good. Who think Tantra is everything about sex? No, allow me to disappoint you. Tantra is about honoring and accepting all of yourself. And through that, learning to honor and accept everything and everyone around us. Allow me to picture for you your favorite holidays. Feel how you felt free, relaxed, open. Do you remember that? Yeah? And then you came back to work, everyday life, and few days, maybe a week if you're lucky, and this feeling is going. Who can resonate? What if I tell you Tantra can give you practical tools to keep this feeling in your life? Would you like it? I can give you 3 tools that you can implement right now. Are you interested? Who's interested? Yeah? Good. Well, first of all, I'll tell you a little story about myself. Who knows people who actually lives a life being stressed, rushing, having millions of things to do, always tired? Yeah? Does it resonate? Maybe a friend, maybe yourself? I used to be one of them. And I tell you a secret, majority of people still live stuck in this state. And I was working in the corporate world. I was a coach. I was a trainer for like 15 years. But I felt so desperate inside, so empty, so lonely, so disconnected, always exhausted, always rushing somewhere. But I could remember myself in childhood when I felt so free, like on holiday. So I was thinking, life should have something more to it. Do you resonate with that? Life has something more to it. So I start searching and looking. I tried different psychology, neuropsychology, neurolinguistics, nonviolent communication. I studied Reiki. I studied meditation, mindfulness. All was lovely, but nothing stuck until I found Tantra. Let me give you a taste. Tip number 1. I'll give you 3 tips today. Okay, 3 for today. Tip number 1. Try to do with me without thinking. Just breathing in deeply and sighing out, allowing yourself to feel pleasure. One more time. So in Tantra, first of all, we invite ourselves to our natural state of peace, joy, pleasure, confidence. By using these small tools, like breath work, we come back to the body. And when we feel our body, when we connect to our body, we feel safe. Yeah? And adding a bit of pleasure to it creates magic. Because pleasure has a wonderful ability to take us beyond our survival instincts. Despite all our fears and painful experiences, we actually can open up again to trust, to love, to feel more alive inside, connect with ourselves. Let me give you another quick tool. Squeeze, just give yourself permission to experiment. Squeeze a little bit your body. Just 1 minute. Squeeze, 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 and hold. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And think, majority of people walk like this every day. Squeezing head, squeezing body. Palms, thumbs. And now allow yourself to relax with a sigh. How does it feel? Tool number 2. Give yourself permission to relax and enjoy. And when we take consciousness and add to the pleasure, we create life as a meditation. Tantra is a spiritual path. It is about meditation. but it's different type of meditation. Imagine eating something fast, very delicious. We're rushing somewhere, maybe client to work, checking messages. We don't even taste this food, but slowing down, smelling it, savoring it, every bite. How different is that? So tool number 3, slow down and bring consciousness in everything you do and enjoy your life more. And giving yourself permission to open up to pleasure, conscious pleasure. You bring more aliveness in your life, more joy, more connection to yourself and to others. And through that, you can grow spiritually. You become more loving, more kind, more open. If you're interested, check my website, Sunshine Tantra, for more tips, opportunities, and potentially working with me. Anyway, stay with Tantra, explore, enjoy life more every day.
Yes. Okay. Feedback chair. Bring this chair up there, please. I'm just making a last note for you.
Am I polished? I'm joking.
Sorry. So to remind you guys, when you see me back here on my phone, this is me on Evernote taking notes for you. I'm not like WhatsApping in the background and ignoring you. All right, give her a hand. So first we got to give her what she did well. So before I say anything, let's hear what you guys have to say. What do you think she did well? What can, yes?
Smiling the whole time.
Smiling the whole time, so warm, engaged, yes?
Yeah, you were very engaging. I could hear your smile. When you started, I was a little like restless and distractible, but like I couldn't look away.
Oh my gosh, that's such a beautiful compliment. Thank you. Hear my smile.
There
One
you
of
go.
those.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you also have a very warm aura, so very calm and yeah, very like you feel like we feel that you really are passionate about it. So
Yeah.
came across as something else, which is fine.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Amanda, by the way, do you want to take notes on this?
Are you not recording it for me?
I am, but you know, it's always good to write down like what you're hearing about what because you're gonna go and sit in. Oh, you weren't here last week,
Yeah.
so the next part is you're gonna take what everybody's telling you, what you did well, and what could be better for next time, and then you're gonna go and sit away for a minute and think about how you want to integrate that, and then after everybody's gone, everybody's gonna go a second time. So you're gonna come up here and do it again, having integrated the feedback. See the deal?
Absolutely wonderful. Can I then record it because I do not have a good memory. Record it.
Okay, record. That's fine. However you like to.
I'm just recording the voice, guys.
So Amanda, what's your feedback?
Okay, I find it very genuine, and for sure I could really feel how much you love Tantra. You just were like overjoyed to share, so that makes a difference. I think a lot. It actually makes me want to listen to you more. And then I also liked how you talked about, you added some structure about like, I'm giving you 3 tools. And then you said like, this is tool number 2. And that gave me an anchor point. Because at some point, I kind of got lost in just watching you. And then I was like, and then number 2. And I was like, I'm back. Like now I know where we are in the speech. So that was very helpful.
Thank you.
Silvana, so you had your hand up? Did someone here have their hand up? Nathan. Yes.
The tones and the usage of the voice of tone, and also the emphasis in the certain part and capture my attention. I think you really do it. Yeah, do it well.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then what I have for you is like, first off, you just came out with such comfort. And it was amazing. I mean, like you stood up here and you're completely out of yourself and focused on your audience. You're immediately comfortable. Like, yes, this is exactly what I came for. You're the people I came for. I'm happy to be here. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about this thing. That's something. I mean, I think out of everybody, honestly, here and in Canggu, who's gone so far, you came out the most like relaxed and just outside of yourself. It was really good. You had great connection with people because of that. Great questions up front. Like, and when you ask the questions, what I liked is you actually asked them. A lot of people fall into the trap of asking a question really rhetorically. Who wants this? Who wants that? And they know the audience is going to say something because they're an audience and they know what to do. And like when you asked the question, I felt like you actually were asking, who's had this happen? And you're waiting a minute to get, indication back. You didn't just, oh, let me ask a question. So it was good. Interesting, like really great that you did something different and you went right into a visualization. That shows that like you have confidence and control. Like, oh, okay, well now here's what we're gonna do, and you started leading people. You just took the lead, and that's really good. And great story and credibility. You guys didn't see, but I was in the background going 3 minutes, so I'm sure she cut that a little bit short. But it did build credibility and relatability, because when someone comes out and they're just so floaty and they're talking about Tantra and they're dressed in their beautiful things, and then they come in, I don't know for you guys, but when they come in and go, so who's ever been like a stressed out executive who doesn't know what's going on? And she goes, yeah, this is my story. And you're like, wait a minute, you were that and now you're this? So like, I thought that was a good one. And, you were really good at eliciting participation. So that's what I saw that was done really well. Now, what do you guys think could be better for next time? If you're going to help her raise her game, what could she do that would make it even better for next time? Yes?
Maybe if you move a little bit more on stage.
Huh? She was planted in one spot, so move around a little bit physically.
I think it will be more engaging.
Yeah, never be afraid to do that, by the way. And come right up to people as you're talking to them, right? Like, oh, is that true for you? Right? People will really appreciate that. Like, oh, the person gave me personal attention. Yes, Sylvan.
Yeah, for me too, move, because I am here and there's, for example, sun here, sun there. It was very difficult. So the moving, I will feel more, I should feel more included. And raising your voice, because your voice is very calm, it's very nice, but sometimes I couldn't
You couldn't hear me.
not always, not all the time, and that could be perhaps sometimes more wise, more up, and
First time somebody told me to be more loud.
but
I'm just joking. Usually people tell me. Thank you.
I have to say, like more a mix of, because it was very calm.
Yeah.
But like it's always nice to have like maybe a little bit louder, because sometimes I do not hear you as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I don't want to interrupt because I want everybody to give their feedback first, but that was one of mine as well, is having trouble hearing you. Now, louder and projecting are different things. Because like louder is when I'm doing this because I want the person in the back to hear me, but it can almost sound like I'm shouting. But projecting is just when you're pushing from your diaphragm. So I could be speaking very calmly and I could say, how many of you remember when you were a child? And so I'm not shouting, but I'm pushing from my diaphragm, and I can still have this low, calm voice and be like, Soichu, you're such a, did you hear? I go, Soichu, and his hand goes right up, and I didn't even say it. No, it's okay. I was just using you as an example. But you notice, like, I didn't say his name loudly, but his head went right up because I'm projecting. So you can still be calm and soft, but push your voice out. A little push from the diaphragm. It's a tricky one.
It's a tricky one to balance.
It is.
Right. Because when I start projecting, and I can project very powerfully,
there you go.
but
you
then
have
I
to
don't
learn
sound
to project
soft.
and be soft at the same time. So you can
Project
be like,
and be soft.
right.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Project
but
soft.
you guys keep going. What could she have done better, Natalie?
The building after the info, so just a confirmation or the buy-in. Yeah, the buy-in after the info. So just to collect some.
In Zen,
How was it
after the tips.
after
Yeah.
the exercises?
Well, it was time, but thank you. It's very, very good tip, by the way.
Yeah. And then what I have for you is a few things. Like, first off, I said voice project more. And then my biggest note for you is tie your passion for this and why you think it's important is so clear. but it's like tie it back to me. And I was like, tie it back to them with real world examples. Because
I
you're
had it
talking,
on my list, by the way, to do.
yeah, because you were bringing
Good
everybody
point.
into this lovely world of Tantra. It's like, oh, if I leave my world for a second, come into her world, it's so soft and beautiful. It's like, no, don't bring me out of my world into your world. Bring Tantra into my world. And go, so can you imagine when you're in this state and, you know, everybody's had a day and they're in the middle of the day and they're frazzled. What if you had tools so that when you were feeling that, you could, so you bring, instead of bringing them out of their world into this special place they have to go to feel well, bring your thing to them.
I love it.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because that's like, if you ever read The Art of Happiness by Dalai Lama, it's a great book about that, because he had a friend who was a psychologist, and the psychologist said, well, all your concepts are great, but like you say, don't have anger towards people or whatever. I don't forget what it was. Well, what if someone's getting divorced and their wife is lying to the judge because they want custody of the kids and you don't want them to be angry at the person they're divorcing? And the Dalai Lama says to him, this is great. You know what you should do? Keep thinking of stuff like that. I want you to travel with me for a year and ask me all the questions you can like that. And then I will tell you how to apply Tibetan Buddhism to those problems. And so the whole book is about taking Tibetan Buddhism and applying it to problems people have in the West, right? So like I see an opportunity for you to do that.
I need to read this book again. Anything else?
The Art of Happiness by the Dalai Lama. It was, he traveled with a year with a friend of his who's a Western psychologist that asked questions like that. Like, you're telling me not to be attached, but what if this happens in my life? And he's like, oh, good one.
There's a copy in Ganesha bookstore.
Yeah.
At least one copy.
Yeah.
Where?
Ganesha bookstore. Like near right in there, like.
I own this book. I read this book, but
Yeah,
like
it's
10
great.
years ago.
It's on Kindle. You can
When I was looking
download
for the answer 10 years ago.
Yeah. So the other thing
Need
is,
help.
so the first thing is bring it to them. I think would be more like, do bring them into your beautiful world, but then
Take them back.
also bring it back to, and here's how you take this into your day, right? You know, Amanda's a mother.
Mhm.
All mothers love their children. All mothers also want to strangle their children sometimes,
Yes.
right? This is normal. This isn't bad. Am I wrong? Like,
No, they drive me nuts.
yeah, like
No,
mothers.
they do.
They're amazing.
If you ever look at mothers together having wine, they'll sit there and go, my kids are the greatest gift in the world, and sometimes I just want to put them in a bag and throw them in a river. But I love them.
God, that's too
That's a little bit too far, yeah. Not throwing the
Not
river,
really,
but just
but
like,
you know what I mean. So it's like, oh, well, how do I use Tantra? How do I use Tantra at the end of the day if I'm physically tired, but my kids aren't tired because they're whatever age and they need more from me. What do I do? Like that.
Beautiful.
You see what I'm saying?
um,
The last thing I'll have for you is you did a lot of telling. So the things you tell are great, but you're like, so can you imagine slowing down and savoring? And now you're bringing me into your world and like, oh, this woman, really, I would like to be her because like, that sounds nice to savor something like that. Okay, now because you're telling me, you could do the same thing and say, so, you know, imagine slowing. This is something that really worked for me when I was that busy executive and I had to slow down. It was like one of my mentors said, can you imagine slowing down and really savoring something, truly tasting it? And then you come to someone and you go, what was your name again? Yeah. Amir? Yeah. Have you ever had, like, you've gone to your favorite restaurant and you ordered your favorite thing and you're like, and you ate alone because you're like, I really want to pay attention to this meal, and you taste it. It's great, right? Yeah. Yeah. Or like, who here has ever had a moment, like maybe you have kids and it's like your kid's birthday party and it's like, this is the moment where he or she is blowing out the candles and you just want to remember this for the rest of your life because they're 5. You know, it's their first birthday with a 5 or a 0 in it. And it just like, everything about that moment, you savored it. Who's ever had that, has a moment like that in their life? Well, what if that could be a practice for you? What if that's the way you lived your life? See what I'm saying? So you did a lot of telling, and your telling was great, but then bring them in. By the way, is this just good for her? Who else is learning from her feedback? Right? Yeah, it's amazing.
Um,
So
Can I ask a question super quickly? When I was a little doubtful about these questions. I would really appreciate your feedback, guys. When I was talking about holiday from the start, how did it make it feel? Like about holiday and taking it back to real life.
that
I could relate.
You
yeah,
could
I could
relate.
relate to that too.
You could relate.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because I was thinking like people in Bali already like you every day, but
We're still in a red race.
No, well, here's the thing about that. There's two things I'll say, and then I want to give you a chance to go on the couch.
thank you.
One, this is a great thing as a Tantra person. Atmosphere means nothing. I used to live in Saipan. I learned this lesson. I was 21 years old, and I was living in Saipan, which is one of the most gorgeous islands in the South Pacific. And my supervisor, this woman, Wendy was just determined to be stressed out by fucking something. We worked at a resort. We stayed there. Our food was free. Our job was to have fun for a living. And I remember passing her up and down the beach, and she's like, okay, when I leave here, should I take this job or that job? And like, what's right? Like this. And I looked at it, and she wasn't, mentally ill or anything, but I just remember the thoughts like, wow, you could be almost suicidal on a tropical island. Like just being in this beautiful place. Like she wasn't suicidal. I would have done something. But my point was she was so stressed that that's the thought that went through my head. And by the way, she's stressed as she's walking on white sand on water that was so blue and so warm. You could see the fish at the bottom from the top with the sun on her. So you could it's not about being in Bali.
Yeah. And by the way, guys, with lots of love, this pleasure sigh works. If you notice, observe me, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I did it in a big office, in an open plan, and it works. And people came to me and asked what you're doing, and I would share. I wouldn't call it pleasure sigh. I would just say like breathwork practice. But people loved it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's listen.
So try experiment.
You got your feedback.
I
Let's
believe
give her
in
a
this
hand.
stuff. Thank you.
Let's give her a hand. But that was, I think, great for everybody. And leave the feedback chair there, please, so we can just pull it
Feedback chair.
Pull it quickly. And then, yeah, that's the feedback chair. Everybody gets it. Really good. And like I said, so no, go over here away from everybody. You're going to have a few minutes yourself and think about how you want to take that feedback and use it, because you're going to come up and do it a second time.
Oh, well, now?
No, later. So everybody's going to go once.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to get feedback.
But I want to listen to everybody.
Take a few minutes for yourself. You'll get
You'll get to watch
to watch most of the people, and this will be on tape, because you want to think now, take a few minutes and go like, okay, when I get up my second time, how am I going to integrate that feedback? That's what's most important. And when you feel that you've thought that through, then come back and listen to everyone else.
And also, I wasn't sure how many minutes we have.
You're going to have 5 minutes of talking and 5 minutes of feedback.
Okay, 5.
Everybody gets that. Okay. So, Amanda, since you said you want to be next, you're next. Yes. Give her a hand. You're doing great. Where's your intro? Guys.
I didn't know I needed to anyway.
Oh, you weren't here last week.
No.
Okay. What's
You can just say Amanda is an author and women's mentor.
and about what? Give me your strap here.
Here, maybe?
Here. That's a good place. Okay. 1, 2. Boom. Okay. Perfect.
All right.
So what are you going to speak on?
I'm going to be reading from my phone. I don't have it memorized. So I am going to be talking. Sorry, I don't have like a title.
Mm-hmm. All right. This was helpful to everybody else. Okay. Get yourself mentally prepared. All right. In transition. So I'm going to be in the back. When you get to 3 minutes, you're going to see me do this. When you get to 2 minutes, I'll get that. When you get to 1 minute, you get that. So you'll see me behind giving you a countdown.
And 1 minute means wrap it up.
Means wrap it up.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, so you can name my call or talk. Oh God, I'm scrambled.
Do you want to take a minute? You don't have to go second.
No,
like if you want to go through your notes.
I go first because otherwise my nerves build up and then
Okay.
I like can't do it. I have to go early.
Okay, let's go. So over here, ladies and gentlemen. So stand off to the side.
Okay, and
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Amanda. She is a mother, a world traveler, an author, and a women's mentor. And she is going to give both women and men the benefit of her wisdom today. So, ladies and gentlemen, Amanda.
Thank you.
Come on.
Okay. I forgot to say, please pretend this is an audience of women. Thank you so much. Okay. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. And I want to first ask you, who here wants to be loved only if they abandon themselves completely? No? Okay, great. Okay. Who wants to be loved for who they are? Much better. Yay. We're on the same page. Okay. But so many of us subconsciously believe that we need to self-abandon or to sacrifice for love. So who would like to dive deeper into this so that you can enjoy love that accepts you for who you truly are? Yay, thank you. Great. So as someone who has been studying polarity, relationships, tantra, and healing since 2017, I have unpacked a ton of unconscious beliefs that many of us secretly carry, especially about love and a sense of safety. So see if this example sounds familiar. If we see a woman with a husband who is wealthy, accomplished, has high status, what do we assume about her value? Anybody? Please.
Yes, also high value for herself.
Yeah. Anybody else? Yeah, I would also say that she has the same standard that he carries. Yeah, so it goes up by association. So this seems really basic, right? Like, and yet it's so pervasive. We've seen this everywhere from Cinderella to the streets, and it's as old as time. Is it real though?
Not always.
No, right? Every human life is equal. So, but does it feel real socially? Many would say yes. And so that's where the distortion originates. We've lost touch with our divine value as generations and generations are sort of the blind leading the blind. And so it feels as though a person's self-worth is, I'm going to start writing here, hang on, a little bit fumbling, externally determined. So put it here, externally. I will have to work on my penmanship. So it's externally determined, and B, that it's reflected by their partner who they are attached to. So it's through attachment. And what does this create? Let's have some suggestions. What type of people do we end up pursuing? Remember, you're an audience of women. So what kind of men do you end up pursuing if you feel that you have to outsource your sense of value by attaching to another person? Mike.
Well, you know, I realize now that you're saying this, that I go after men who I have been taught to perceive as high value, like because they have a lot of stuff or status or money, even though now I'm listening to you and realizing that's not the stuff that I value.
Right. So status, money, has a lot of stuff.
Yeah, even I'm realizing even looks, I'm not going for people that I necessarily like the looks of, but people that I'm taught this is a good looking person.
Right?
Mm.
Yeah. Wealth, high status, gym bodies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while we're blinded by this, we're missing all the rest of the pie. And this is sure, these things can be important. I'm not gonna like throw shade on this completely, but all the rest of this is what actually creates longevity in relationship. And so if this is all rotten, you're gonna go hungry. So to summarize, basically, if we can connect with our worth, and not through these ways, but through our inherent value, then we are less likely to get blinded by all of this, and we can get more attraction to the things that really matter because we're not actually looking for somebody else to uplift us. So to summarize, we've talked about how the unconscious beliefs that we have, that our value is determined externally, not intrinsically, and how it comes from either achieving high status or being attached to somebody with high status, and that actually leads us farther away from connection, which is what we really want at the end of the day. Would anybody like to hear about how you can build your sense of self-worth just for being yourself? Yay. Okay, that's the end. Thank
Give her
you.
a hand. And she had the time right. And she's got the feedback chair. You want your notebook? You have your notebook? You want to use your phone?
Yeah, I'll use the phone.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what did she do right? What did she do well? There's a lot.
Examples. You gave a lot of examples, which was really great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And yes.
Yeah, I really like the structure. Like when you were drawing that round circle, it was like an aha moment for me. So I really love the visual and that you put it on the board. And I love like what you were talking about as well. I'm like interested in knowing more, so you got me hooked. Yeah. Yay.
And Sivan, I'll get you two.
Yeah, I like your presence on stage, and you go in every part. You are very here with your eyes, with your voice, and the first example, it was very interesting. The first question to ask us something we don't want, to after ask something we want. It was very attractive to be here, and I feel very confident. And even it's for women, but it's for men also.
Yeah, I was about to say, I see how this applies to me as a man.
Yeah, I just because I was talking about like money and status, I was like, oh, we'll just target women because that's usually how that goes.
I like rich hot women. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's true, guys. Anyway, but yeah,
I'm just kidding.
It does go both ways. Thank you.
Hayden.
I loved not just that you made full use of our presentation equipment, but we felt included the whole time. A lot of times, as soon as a speaker gets to a whiteboard, they're like hiding, right? Or at least distracted. And I still felt present. I could both see you and your face and what you were doing. I don't know. I felt like you handled that balance of those two things well.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Natasha.
I'll just add to basically everything that everybody said. I really like, first of all, your tone of voice. You were very soft, and yet I could hear you here very well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and the voice was very engaging and pleasant. Pleasant is a key word for me personally. And I love your first two questions. Like echoing Silva and I think everybody else. It really hooked me. I like the chickeness and boldness of it. I thought that was really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, Nathan.
I like the layer under what you're speaking is you don't have judgment of some ladies who was doing wrong, and that may be the being of you, how you present it, and really embracing that. That is the no judgment feeling that I had during the whole presentation.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Now I'll give you, so what we got for, first off is, I got great questions you start off with, really good audience participation. Like you came out, you're immediately not just asking questions, but literally getting feedback from. Like, no, I'm asking you the question, what is it? And people are answering you. Good eye contact. You're very much at ease. Good penmanship joke, you know? And that's a good thing because, you know, we have to be able to laugh at ourselves a little bit and it makes us more relatable. You know, so there was all that. You obviously have a real command of your material and a real passion for it. You obviously have a real love for delivering this because, like, you know, my feeling is you've had pain because of this and now you're like, oh my God, I figured this out. I want to give all the ladies in the audience a shortcut. Like that really comes across. Like, okay, wait, I'm going to save you years right now. Basically that feeling is coming to me. And you do this, I think, Sohan said this, but like the great thing is you are, while you're talking about something so intimate, did you guys get, she's so non-judgy. Like you never feel like she's judging you, like who here is fucking up. It's more like, okay, we've all been here. I'm going to give you a distinction so you can stop doing this. You know what I mean? Which is really a good place for something so delicate. It's a great, you have a great come from. Yeah, it's really something. So what could she be doing even better? What would raise her level? Give her some, what would help her level up for next time? Yes.
Some more expression hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and also just more believing in yourself because I feel like you have so much knowledge, you have so much to give, and then when you believe that inside of yourself, I feel like you come even more across, like that you are confident within yourself because you have all the right to do so.
Thank you.
Yes.
I was fascinated by your voice. I think you have a very beautiful, pleasant, what's the word? Easy to connect voice. Like I really want to listen. I think you would have benefited of varying the tonality a bit more, like pausing, make it more strong. Like this is like really powerful strengths of yours, which you can really maximize.
Thank you. Yeah, great feedback.
I think if you can add one story or one client case that illustrate the point will be better.
Yes. Good one. Yeah, little case study. It doesn't even have to be long. You know, I had a client who, and then we talked about this, and then this happened, and now she is. Like, it could be an extra 40 seconds.
Okay.
Right? Like, not all case studies have to be long because you already have the great content, but that drives it home.
Okay.
Yeah. What else? Sohan.
In the middle, I think it was much more in your mobile phone and in the theoretical part, and you lose your presence.
Yeah.
And, perhaps
memorize the script.
or make it more interactive that part also.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Anyone else? Okay. So what I want for you is, first off, I noticed the same thing, and it's typical to do lots of telling. So, you know, we're blinded by this and we're missing the rest of the pie. Okay, thanks. But if you say it, maybe I believe it. If I say it, it's true. We're blinded by this. And ladies, what are we missing? What are we missing? The rest of the pie. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
See what I'm saying? So it's like that, you know, we can get more attraction to the things that matter. You're telling me. Well, if we're not blinded by the things that we realize don't matter to us, we can get more attraction to what? The things that matter in a partner, the things that we care about, not that we're told to care about. Wouldn't that feel just great? You know, see what I'm saying? Like elicit a little bit. You're already doing a great job asking questions, but that whole thing, if you say it, they doubt it. If they say it, it's true. You have an opportunity to do more of that.
Okay.
And, you know, tie it back to them. I think who's a case study? Case study is great. But also, you know, there could be a point where you tie it back to them. And then here's how you could use that now. You know, who here's on the apps? Okay, now when you go on the apps, practice looking for different things. like take this today and look at profiles a little more closely and ask yourself, wait, am I actually attracted to this, or am I being attracted when I'm told to be? Right? Something like that. Yeah, so tie it back to how they can use it in their life. Get them to say something instead of you telling them this is what they should think. And last but not least, no phone. You have command. We talked about this last week here and in Chengdu. It's a way of protecting our inner child, right? If we go, oh, an intro, right? You've only said that 20 times during the class, but I don't have one. Oh, and I'm still on my phone. It's a way of giving ourselves an emotional out so that if we get feedback we don't like, and by the way, many people have done this here and in Chengdu. That's why we talked about it in both classes this week. Then we can go, well, I wasn't really prepared. I wasn't really ready. You know, Susanna did a perfect example of this last week. She goes, just so you know, guys, I'm not really ready, so I'm just going to wing it. So she got up her first thing and she did this. And I just looked at her and said, that's ridiculous. You could have killed this, like in a good way. You obviously know your stuff. Like, go, and she comes back. She comes back her second time. And I couldn't even believe it was the same freaking person. Like, if you go look at her video, she's flowing. She's confident. She's walking up to the table. She's making eye contact. Her voice is projecting. It's beautiful. But it was that way of, I can hide behind, I'm not quite ready yet. I still need my phone. So if I get feedback I don't like, I don't have to feel bad. This is bullshit for you. I was watching you with your phone. You didn't even need it. You obviously have this material down. You obviously know the order you want to talk about things in. You've obviously talked about this before. That was a safety blanket. And what that safety blanket was doing was getting in the way of connection. Because without that phone, you could have done all these things that you did well, and it would have been times 10 because you would have been out here with us. And you can be out here with us because you obviously don't need that.
I don't actually have it fully memorized, but you did nail me on the whole, like, essentially hiding behind not being prepared.
Sure. Oh yeah, you're the only person who's done that of anybody in either class. Everybody else has been great.
What?
Yeah, you're the only person.
What?
Everybody else just stepped up, delivered. They didn't get, no. This is why we're talking about this. You just missed the talk because you weren't here last week, but it happened a lot.
Okay.
And it happened a lot in Chengdu.
Yeah.
You're better than that. You can't use your phone next time.
But
You know your shit.
Gonna...
You just did it, and you're gonna have time to sit in your chair and now think about it. You know your stuff. You know your stuff. I'll let you put it here.
Okay.
Face down, face up, and you can leave the screen on. So if you need to go refer to your notes, like some speakers do, you can scroll a little bit for a second. But that's it.
Okay.
You don't need that. Am I wrong?
Yeah,
Am I wrong?
No.
Does she need this? Was it? No, you got your shit down. Yeah.
And that's what I quickly share. I trained for years and I never felt ready enough.
Oh yeah.
And the more you learn by heart, the less you come from the soul.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to get the structure down, right? So I have it like so.
Great, you did that. That was your dry run. You did it. You got the structure down. You've got time to think. You listen. You can spend you can spend the whole time in that chair getting ready if you want, and just come back after everybody's done. Like you can be there as long or as not long as you want. But the thing is, you obviously know this. So, like, I want to see the woman who really can take command of the room, and your phone was in the way of that.
Got it.
All right, give her a hand. Okay. So, chair, integrate. When you're ready, come back. No rush.
Okay.
Who's third? Oh, Natalie's third. Okay. Give her a hand. Do you have an intro? Do you have an intro? Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh, she's got an iPad, whole fancy. Look at this. Now, do you want this back after I read the intro? Do you have notes on here or something?
I have notes, yeah.
Oh, any chair. You need to.
Do I
Okay.
sit like out here?
Let me erase the word for you.
sit
Get the mic. Get the mic. Get the mic. She has the mic. She has the mic. Go get the mic for yourself. Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, you need this mic.
Get the one. Get the one that's gonna put her voice on tape.
Good luck.
I realized I just had everything still recording.
You did tell us. You did warn us.
Well, you're being recorded.
All right. Okay.
Mic check.
Check.
Uh, put it that way,
Oh.
so it's towards your mouth. Okay, stand off here, stand off stage. Ah,
I'm so nervous. Wow.
do you need a minute to jump up and down? All right, ladies and gentlemen, Natalie is a neurolinguistic programming trainer and somatic coach based in Bali who helps women break free from chronic stress and survival mode. Ooh, I like that. She works with women who have it all together on the outside, but inside feel exhausted, stuck, and disconnected from their own lives. Women who can't switch off, who struggle to relax without guilt, and somewhere along their way, they lost themselves taking care of everyone else. What makes Natalie different is that she doesn't just work on the mind, she works on the body, the place where chronic stress actually lives. Because through somatic breath work, family constellations, and neurolinguistic programming combined, she helps women release deep-rooted patterns and stress on a nervous system level. Not just understanding what's going on, but actually letting it go. But perhaps what makes Natalie truly credible is this. Her very first client was herself. Growing up, she was always the strong one in the family, the one who held it all together. That role followed her everywhere, into her career, her relationships, her business, until chronic stress and anxiety caught up with her. Having coached 100 plus people, she now brings both professional expertise and lived experience to every session. She knows what it feels like from the inside, and that's exactly why her clients trust her. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalie.
Thank you. Didn't realize it was so long, but thank you for listening, and great, great having you here. So, first of all, thank you, Mike, for the introduction. I'm looking at these beautiful people here. Who of you is an entrepreneur? All entrepreneurs, yeah, okay. And I'm using it now. Who of you find it sometimes difficult to actually slow down? As if you're an entrepreneur, but you still feel stuck sometimes in this rat race of doing, and performing all the time. Yeah, I can totally relate to that as well. Because as an NLP trainer, as a coach, I've coached entrepreneurs, I've coached professionals working still in corporate, and I was noticing this pattern. And the pattern that I've been noticing is the inability to slow down. And I recognize this with myself as well. So I used to be constantly busy, trying to be productive, working on myself, just make myself useful all the time. It's a pattern I've learned while I was a child. And it's a pattern that I'm also seeing in most of my clients. From the outside, everything looks good. But from the inside, they're stuck in their own mental cage of things they have to do for themselves. So what I realized was, and what I learned was, oh my God, I'm constantly in chronic stress. Chronic stress is inside the body. Chronic stress influences our mind, our thoughts. Maybe you can relate to this, I don't know, but when you're under stress, who's ever experienced that your mind is creating these stories based on anxiety, like I have to do more. I have to work harder. I cannot stop. If I stop, everything will fall apart. Yeah. How can you relate to that, Tatum? Because I saw you.
Yeah, yeah. I do feel time off is time lost.
Time off is time lost. Thank you. Who else can relate to that? Time off is time lost. Yeah. Look around you. People can relate. Yeah. So, wow, most therapists work with the mind and only with your thoughts. Sometimes a very important step is it being missed, and that's working with the body, working with the nervous system. How, well, if I tell you that there are ways to break free from this cage in your mind, to break free from this chronic stress, would you like to know more about those? Yeah, wow. Okay. In my next training, we will we will do more and we will practice some of these practices. How much time do I have? 2 minutes. Oh, okay.
You can do one.
First, first now I would like to invite you to explore already a little practice together. Is that okay? Yeah? Okay, I invite you to put your feet on the ground. And if it feels safe for you, yeah, some of you already have closed their eyes. If it feels safe for you, you can close your eyes. Yeah, and notice how your feet are touching the ground. Notice the sounds on the background, the water. Connect to your breath. And relax your tongue on the bottom of the mouth. Now be aware of the space, the nothingness all around you, beneath you, behind you, above you, in front of you. Connect to the nothingness all around you. The space. Now take a deep breath and slowly come back here in the room. And hear the sounds around you. Put the feet on the ground and open your eyes. This exercise is a pattern interruption for the moments where you feel stuck inside your own cage, inside your own thoughts, to relax the body. Who here thinks this is valuable to do whenever you feel stressed out again? Okay. So now we know this. Next time, we will learn more about our nervous system and how we can work with the chronic stress we have already been carrying for such a long time in the bodies and finally release that. Thank you for listening.
Give her a hand. Feedback chair, feedback chair. She's like, yes, she's ready to take notes. Give me my phone. All right, I like it. No, come here, come here. Feedback, no, come here. Come here with all of us. There you go. Feedback chair right there. Give her a hand again. Okay, what did she do well? What did she do well? Yes, Sylvan. I was like, why is no one saying anything? Oh, I haven't called on anybody. Okay.
The presence on stage, even if you feel stress, you are here, you move, you still in the eyes of each one for a long time, so you feel very present with you, and yeah, that gives confidence and presence. That's very good, and the example, the test, and to feel at the time to feel also.
I have to second that. I usually like to wait, but that was one of the first things I thought is, yes, you said you were nervous, but you didn't use it as a crutch. You were like, I'm nervous. You shook it out over there, and you just came up and delivered. You didn't use it as a way of like, oh, this one's not going to be good because I'm nervous. You just were like, yeah, I'm nervous. Okay, whatever. It's time for me to talk. Go. And then you did. It wasn't a defense mechanism. It was very good. Yeah, Natasha.
I want that few things. I also really liked your presence, even though you were a little bit nervous, but you were looking genuine, professional. I want to listen to you. I trust you. I felt immediate trust, the way how you were just holding yourself. And honesty, I really felt honesty in your presentation. I really love the exercise you've done. I think it's a very, very beautiful choice of exercise. And I also really love, you delivered it well, and I really love how you named it, thunder interruption. So for intellectual like myself, I really like hooking things in. And so I have built even more for the education, not what she's talking about, not movie stuff, it's actually based on psychology as well. So loved it.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. What else? Yes, Nathan.
I like in the beginning of the part you have eye contact with us to gain the exchange of energy and concept. You are an entrepreneur and everything. That was really direct and influential. No matter what you are saying. I don't even know the message. I don't even know the meaning of delivering that. That's the powerful.
Yes. Yes, sir, John.
You're moving a lot. You're more expressive with your arms. Eye contact was very strong. And you also asked the question to Hayden where he could respond, so that was also very nice. Yeah, so good interaction.
Good one. Couple more, Hayden.
Yeah, I love that. Like you were losing me a little bit before that, undistractable. But you brought me back in a way that was genuine and present and engaged, and that tied in directly to your talk and to everyone else.
Yeah. And then I'll just say, like what I have is good connection. You came up, you connected right away. You didn't hide behind your nervousness. You moved through the steps well, just smoothly and normally. And, you did something great with Hayden, which was he was vulnerable and he talked about something. And then you asked who else in the room feels this way. And then you said to him, wow, look around you. And what that does is two things. Someone was good enough to be vulnerable. You said, just in case you're feeling vulnerable right now, just know you're not alone. And it's comforting to the audience member and it emboldens everyone else. It was like, oh, good. Like I can share and it's not like, because a lot of times people share, they feel like spotlight on me. And you're like, well, yeah, the spotlight is on you and you're not by yourself. Look, oh, okay. So it opens up the audience when you do that. It was really good. And then the funny thing was I had a note and I was saying, when you tell your story about your clients who can relate, add that in. And like, just as I was typing the note, you did that. So I was like, damn, okay. So what could she do to level up for next time? What would you like to see more of? Sylvan?
When you talk about your story, I think ask after who is related with that, or who did something like that, was it could be very interesting to come with you in to feel the same. And even for the chronic stress, when you talk about the chronic stress, you ask perhaps some are related or not, but perhaps you can ask directly. Some of you are related with the chronic stress. You do it after for the stress.
Yeah.
But in that time also.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if you meant the same, but there was one situation where you were saying, I don't know who can relate to that, but like we can just ask like who can relate like to that,
Yeah.
even though how the group feels. That was something that I noticed.
Nathan.
Yeah, one small thing that I can definitely help you is to use your upper arm. You use only your left down arm like this.
Oh, a lot of people do that.
Now if you just open it,
elbows are pinned to the rib
everything will
cage.
improve.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yes.
I was here serving you at that friend speaker, so I deliberately kept my eyes open and just to see and support you. And you were almost uncomfortable about that. And if I was not comfortable or safe, as you very wisely offered the opportunity for people, if you're not safe, if you're safe, I thought it was beautiful. But if I didn't feel safe, what I would want to see your reassurance, a nice smile. You don't want to close eyes, it's okay.
Okay.
Just a smile.
Yeah.
And continue, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the only thing I'll add to any of that is, for me, I just had one note. Like all these notes are giving us great. My note is in my head was good. She's got her first one down. Now, next time when you come out as Natalie. Because you came out as Natalie doing her first time, which is, I'm nervous. I want to make sure I get this right. I'm going through the steps. You did great. Did you listen to the intro that I read? Did you hear? I think you should read your intro and remind yourself that this is about you. And then that's the only, like they all gave you great tips. You've got your first one out of the way. You didn't trip and fall. Now go to the green chair and read your intro and realize that that's written about you. And then step out as that woman, not as the woman who's like, you know, it's my first time and I want to make sure I get this good, you know? Like, I mean, I don't know if this needs facial recognition or whatever. Here, do the thing. I mean, that's the person you are, right? Like, I mean, you know, master of NLP. You literally help women that are about to have burnout in their nervous system, medical problems, psychiatric problems, not just women, by the way, this would equally apply to men, you know, who are going through guilt, who are going through burnout. It's probably affecting, you know, I don't know about women. For men, this would definitely affect your sex life if you're in this state. And then if it's affecting your sex life and you're in a marriage.
Yeah.
No, but this is important. If if it's affecting your libido and your ability to have intimacy and you're in a marriage, how many people have we known that are in marriages where the partners are so stressed out they're not even connecting anymore because they have so much cortisol? Like, you're saving lives here. You're saving marriages here. And look how qualified you are. Like, read this. Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah, so this is the person to give it. So give her a hand. Yeah. Okay. 3 more. Let's go. Are you standing up because you're ready to rock? Huh?
I talked about the last one.
Do you want to do last?
The last, yeah.
You want to be last? Okay. Let's go. Who's next? We got 2.
No.
Hayden.
I will go up there.
Wait.
He introduced you.
Yeah.
We have 2 more. So 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do them real quick and then go. So are you ready? Do we have, and the man has an intro. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Let's get the feedback chair out of the way. Where's the microphone? Hold on. Nelly, come here. Okay. Hayden, give me your shirt collar here. All right. Oops, I always do this. Flip over the magnet. There we go.
Oh, it's a magnet.
Pointing towards. Wait, I literally actually think this needs to be lower because your beard's going to scratch the thing.
Oh, yeah, that's a common problem.
Is it really? Okay, now you're good.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Stand over here. I'll bring you on. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, we have Hayden Rain, a teacher of teachers. For more than a decade, Hayden has been training yoga teachers here in Bali and around the world, from festival stages filled with hundreds of people to deeply quiet meditation spaces where every word matters. What Hayden is especially known for isn't just what he teaches, but how he communicates it. His students often say that the way he uses his voice, clear, expressive, and deeply present, transforms the entire experience of the class. Today, Hayden is going to share with you insights from his work helping teachers unlock their authentic voice and communicate with confidence, range, and impact. Please welcome Hayden Rain.
Hey everyone, lovely to be in a room of such experts as well. But how many times have you been in a class or at a talk and the speaker clearly knew what they were talking about? They had the knowledge, but somehow it didn't quite land. Anyone heard something like that before?
Yeah.
Maybe they were a little rushed or holding back what they had. Sometimes it shows up as a flatness that lacks the depth of what they're really sharing. Or maybe you've had a time to say something and you've felt it, but it didn't come out, or at least not the way that you wanted it to. Does that ever happen to anyone you guys know? And I'm not just talking about being on stage, eh? It can happen to any of us. Huh. Oh, that's good. I don't often prepare what I write because I find it a little easier to speak from my heart if it's coming from that same place. So, this is edgy, but effective. Who here would like to be able to speak more clearly, more passionately about what it is that you really care about? Fantastic. Wonderful. All right. For the last 10 years, as Mike said, I've been helping teachers to teach better or for the first time. And at first I thought it was about information. They need something to teach. They need knowledge to be confident in their message. But over time, I found it wasn't about knowing more, but about freedom. Being able to feel and share it. Sound familiar? That journey that you've all taken from knowing to knowing how to help someone else feel that too. Because I definitely went through that same journey. Growing up, self-expression wasn't cool, right? It was all about being staunch, as he would call it. Stoicism, maybe a more useful word. We've already been 3 minutes?
No, 3 left.
3 minutes more. Okay, wonderful. The tall poppy gets mowed down. But flatness was never able to deliver what it is that I wanted to share. And I present in one way or another up to 20 times a week. I have to be real if that's not going to be exhausting. I have to be me, but also my best self. Hey, let's try an exercise. Right where you are, slouch a little bit more. Right, close the posture a little around the shoulders. Drop the gaze. Notice maybe that little restriction in the breath. It's a bit harder to take a deep one. And when I here and now drop into this posture, I'm reminded of how I felt earlier today when I wrote down all the things I wasn't feeling good about. Yeah? Familiar feeling? Let's try something else. Sit up tall, right? Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the breath and the spine and soften the belly. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Feel even a little smile on the lips. How much more you is this? How much a better place to deliver your message. Because our voice isn't just in the throat where it could catch. It lives in the whole body. So they say that people forget what you say. That they remember a little of what you do. But people really take home how you made them feel. And people can only feel what you feel and what you're able to communicate to them. So learning to share deeply what you have deeply to share isn't about adding something new, but removing the blocks to who you already are and to your natural and full range of expression and voice. So, you here who would love to unlock that full expression, just share your messages better. Show of hands. Fantastic, because that's exactly what we're going to jump into in the rest of this talk. And the first step is learning to access the natural voice that's already there. Let's show you how that works.
Give me a hand. Okay, feedback chair, feedback chair. So, pull up, bring it over here. Bring it over, get over. What did you do well? What did you do well? Yes. Yeah.
You were very confident, so I liked your whole presence, how you were standing there, you took up space, so this really showed that you felt good on stage. I know you were nervous, but your presence and like how you were positioning yourself and your body was showing the opposite. So.
Yeah. Yes, what did you do well?
Good eye contact. You even did winks, which was very sort of like funny and charming.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, like you kind of did some caricatures with your voice in the beginning, like demonstrating the points that you were making, and that made it more dynamic.
Natasha.
I really love your facial expression. I have, like, you've been so light, you've been so, like, every brow made a statement. I mean, every brow movement. I really love that. And also, in some places, you switched on your charisma. I was so charming, like funny and charming simultaneously. I think it's a big strength of yours and something you can basically stand out for.
Yeah. Very, very true. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very authentic energy. You're just yourself and you can feel that you're yourself. And I was sold on this transition question. I was like, recently, I want to know more about like how you can activate the voice. So very nice.
Awesome.
I like how many variables of your hand movement from here to heart and also doing this to visualize the sentence and the break. And this is your strength, or maybe it's a natural teaching style.
I had to learn it.
I do all that. And what I have is, professional but relatable. Like you came out and you had like authority because you just came out and planted yourself. But then because of everything everybody's saying, first thing I noticed too, moving the shoulders, kind of using your voice, winking, the way you move your hands, it's like, oh yeah, the guy has gravitas and relatability at the same time, which is a hard thing to pull off. You act out your points well, your body movement flows and is relaxed. All of that was quite good, man. And it also made you feel like a different speaker, a different type of speaker. Like like I said, you came off as professional, but there was also that like, oh yeah, he's a guy I could go out and like hang with, but that didn't take your authority away, which was cool. We're getting a lot. Yeah. Okay. What could he do to level up for next time? What would help him level up? Go. Nathan.
Two small things. One, if you can look at us like you're looking at your screen. Because when you look at your screen, you smile, you have compassion, you have love. More than us.
I love my think pad.
Like when you look at you and come back, it's like something else, but maybe just more compassion to us. Yeah, and I think the second thing is be aware of when you're using the breathing because you're so strong. And then I was also aligned with you and use it intentionally. That will bring your speech elevate much more.
Yeah. What else?
Oh, I mean, I got this feedback as well. Though, just like the breaking for the screen was very it interrupted it a lot.
You see?
Obviously, now I get that.
Now you get it. Yeah.
So,
And he didn't need it.
Yeah.
He obviously knows this material very, very well. Yeah.
A few small things. First of all, I forgot to mention good stuff. I really love the exercise he shows. More than that, it's kind of like very powerful for me personally because I knew similar exercise. I've done them many times, but it just clicked in me how we actually suppress our diaphragm by just being slouched. We're just simply opening the shoulders, we're opening the diaphragm, and we can actually kind of really huge thank you personally for that. For doing what I love the word how you sell, even better, no, to raise your game. So first of all, I didn't get this thing about that it's a joke when you were speaking in the beginning separate words. I was just like confused, like he's talking about speaking well in every separate word. And I'm like, why? So I didn't get that it was a joke. Maybe it's him. I didn't realize that it was funny. And when he started speaking separate part more flowy, more beautifully, I thought, oh, that's interesting. I attributed it to you being nervous by the way. Later, I realized it was a joke.
Oh yeah, right.
Okay.
Second thing is that
Yeah, because we only have a minute.
It was
We
very
gotta wrap up,
intentional.
so go.
using notes. Don't say I'm not prepared because it wasn't congruent to me. If you're using notes, you're obviously prepared.
Oh no, that's what I said.
Yeah.
I actually did prepare. I would prefer to have not to.
Same
But yeah, okay,
challenge
I hear
for
you.
me. And last thing, if you said, I really love the questions very much, but I would swap them around. If you said, who is here, teacher, trainer, I want to upscale their game, it would have hooked me first. And then you can ask the next question on that hook.
Oh yeah, okay.
Just my personal, I don't know what my
There you go. Well, so what I want to do, give you these real quick, and then you can have your time to integrate. What I saw was bring me in, don't just ask questions, but respond, get popcorn. Like when you said, who wants to speak more clearly? That would have been a great opportunity to go, well, why, Amanda? What's your reason? What do you want to do? Hey, how would this apply in your business, Nathan? If you were speaking more clearly, what would happen for you? Because we get in the habit of just getting a hand raise, and like popcorn's a good thing, visualization's a good thing. Hey, I want you to just imagine yourself right now. You're up there, your voice is open, you're speaking clearly, your shoulders are back, you're happy, right? You could do a great visualization, I think. You'd be good at that. So there's other ways to get audience feedback. And sometimes it's good to ask a question and get a show of hands. Sometimes popcorn's good. Sometimes, hey, let's all do a visualization together because you're leading that. It's engagement. Visualizations don't have to be long. Close your eyes for the next 30 seconds. Here's what I want you to think. You're standing here, you're up, you're happy, you're smiling. Why don't you smile now with your eyes closed? No one's watching. And you get everybody smiling. Put your shoulders back. Open up your breath right now. Everybody breathe with me. Oh my God. Okay, everybody open their eyes. How'd that feel? Right? Give them a dose. You'd be good at something like that. Better to free flow than keep going to your computer. You know your shit. It's a crutch. So like you know your stuff. You've done this talk before. Maybe not this exact one, but you know it. Now, here's what happened, because two things, all your body movements, everything was great, but a couple of things happened for you, which is you got stuck in one place. So this was all moving, but because your body wasn't moving and you weren't going in and out and getting closer to people, you kind of got stuck here. And what happened for me, at least after a while, was I'm feeling I'm here and you're there, and there's like a safety wall between us. Almost. I didn't feel a we. And it was funny because when you came out, the guy you were being, I felt a we because I was like, oh, this is a guy I could go hang with. But then after a while, because you were right here the whole time and, talking, doing this, and your eye contact started going up here, then I'm like, oh, presenter, me, audience. And you're the type of guy who could create a very strong, we're a team, we're in this together feeling. So by moving into people's space, putting a hand on their chair, looking at, like coming here and looking at them, instead of just being in your spot. And a lot of speakers do that. They have their spot and they stay in it. That would have made me feel even more included with you. Okay, so you got your feedback. Go to the green chairs, integrate, bring them back up in a minute, give them a hand.
Thanks, guys.
And give your ThinkPad a nice kiss before you speak. because it's not going to see you next time. It's not going to see you. Okay, 2 more people. Who wants to go? Nathan, go. Come on up. Give him that hand. You got your intro?
Ow!
Okay. You got your intro?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
You sent it to me
The WhatsApp.
on the WhatsApp. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How does it come off? I feel like we've used this one before. We have.
Sorry?
We've used this one before.
Yes, similar.
Oh, wow. Here we go. Okay.
You can shorten it. Just
Now this. Wait, how long is it?
just one page.
Well, yeah, you said I could shorten it, but there's like a.
That's it.
Right there.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you have the microphone?
I have the microphone.
Did you put it on? Okay.
Yes.
Is it
Is it on?
facing the right way? Yes.
Is it?
There we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
That's good.
Come on up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Nathan Lee is an inner freedom guide and freedom life architect. And he helps people align their work with their deeper purpose. Over the past decade, he's worked in leadership development, personal transformation, led communities of more than 2,000 people, and worked inside major technology companies. After a profound and personal journey, Nathan began integrating Eastern wisdom, modern coaching, and emerging AI tools to support a new generation of conscious entrepreneurs. He is the creator of Inner Guidance Business, a program that helps coaches, healers, and guides transform their inner wisdom into a sustainable, freedom-based business and life. Today, he explores how inner clarity can become meaningful in work and cause you to have greater impact in what you do. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Nathan, come on up.
Hello, everyone. How are you? How are you today? Great. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mike, for introducing me. My name is Nathan, and I'm a full-time coach. Yes, that's the exact reaction from my mom. She's not proud. What? What is that? So, thank you for having the opportunity to speak here today. Today, my topic is how to 10x your coaching and guidance business. Who here consider yourself a guide, which means you guide people from your inner world and to obtain the outer income? Who consider yourself as a guide? Coaches, therapists, healer. Thank you. So we are on the same boat. And who is really satisfied with your income right now that you want to 10x or 5x it and then to make it a bigger impact? Who is really satisfied now? Then who is not satisfied of your income but with the great value that you are providing to the world? Raise out your hand. Oh, that's a really shame for us that we are not giving our best, but sometimes we don't know what to do. So today I'm going to provide you a framework, a simple framework that can help you to 10x your monthly income and also amplify your influence. Who do you want that? Who wants that? Yes, we are ready for it? Yes. Are we ready for it? Yes. Yes, great. So I'm Nathan. I'm from China. I'm born and raised in China. China is a really competitive world. Everyone was so competitive. But once I have my idol called Bruce Lee. Anyone knows Bruce Lee? And he has a famous learning say, be water. As a guy, we should consider ourselves as a water. We are flooded, we are nourishing, we are cultivating the potential of our clients. So 3 years ago, I quit my job from the biggest internet company in China and become a full-time inner freedom guide. I guide 200 people through their inner journey. But at the same time, I suffer a lot because I do a lot of free session, donation-based session. But in these 3 years, myself go through a deep transformation that combining my strength of an internet product manager and also as a coach in the same time. So for these two come together, I realized how can I bridge my $10 sessions to a $10K monthly income. And I see this gap was so huge that sometimes we lean into a polarization that we are inner guy. We do the inner work and we cultivate ourselves and we cultivate in our own room that we don't talk to any other person. But at the same time, we are going to the outer world. We speak our voice, but we pretend that we are not that kind of person. We need to pretend we are suffering. This is the bridge. This is the gap. So today I'm going to provide you a 3-step framework, which is called the C. S-E-A. What is the C? The first one, S, is to serve to sell. We don't do sell. We don't do selling anymore. We do serving. So for us, is to serve to sell. And I'm going to provide you a 7-step to how do you alchemize your discovery call, your sales session, your pro bono session to a serving call and convert your client authentically and easily and naturally. Who wants that? Yeah, that's a paid session. I will do it later. Okay, and second one is E. What is E? E means exchange with energy, not with your pricing, not with information. When we do transaction, when we set our price, we set with our being. How can you protect your energy? Because inner guide and all the guidance business is all about the gap of your energy. How much energy that you can provide for your clients and how much energy you perceive for yourself and serving the world. So I have a 3 small steps to help you to perceive your energy and also to present it naturally during your call, during your session, and during your presentation. Do you like it? Yeah, that's also the paid session, blah, blah, blah. And then the last one, A, is about amplify with AI. How many of you guys are suffering when the AI world is changing so fast and we don't want to rush it, but sometimes we need an assistant that help us to navigate the words that we don't like and to protect ourselves. Who wants that? Yeah, great. So with the SEA, I would like to consider yourself, if your business, your coaching business is like a water, what kind of water is it like? Is it a river now? Is it a pool now? Is it a waterfall? What it is? What is your water look like right now for your business?
Good question. Thermal water.
Channel water, yeah. And the man in the back, what does the water look like for you? Huh?
A teapot.
A teapot. Okay, a teapot. Oh, boiling everything. But what I can tell you is, I'm going to share with you this, that you can turn your water to a bigger sea. When we see, we come with abundance. We nurture everything. So are we ready for that? Yes. And last but not least, before we start, there's something that in under the sea is the foundation. Yes. Thank you.
No. All right. That's part of what you got to do, man. If you got 5 minutes, you got 5 minutes,
Yes.
not 7 minutes. Give him a hand. Feedback chair. Where did you do well?
Very
Yes.
Clear, clear expression, clear sentences. I was very much drawn to appearance from it.
Clear expression, sentences, appearance. Yes.
Yeah, and you obviously know what you're talking about, so you have like a very structured presentation, like you know the structure of it, and you also just bring it across with humor, but also like very professional, and I like that combination. Right?
Yes. Yes.
I thought your energy was like quite loud and bright. You were really like you invigorated the crowd. I thought you like your transitions flowed quite well, like the Bruce Lee reference with the water and then sea, like that was excellent, and the humor was great.
Yeah, really good. What else? What else? What else? Yes.
I absolutely love the body movements. How you have shown with your body everything you were saying. That was really, really awesome. Like moving, it was really, really awesome. I love how you consciously use humor. I know that it's your kind of like thing, and it really, really, really adds to that. I know that people mentioned it before. Really love that you kind of summarized everything in a formula, which actually overlines theme of the water, and it kind of really creates structure. And like it's very like I can feel what you're showing, and also absolutely love this question: what kind of water is your business? It kind of ties everything together and makes it like a journey. Love it.
Beautiful. Anything else? Anything else?
I could really relate to what you were saying, and I was so curious about your solution. So you really you give the pain points, and you give your own example. And I think most people, for me, I recognize it like there is a gap between what you actually want and what you're worth, and the $10 you ask for your session. There is a gap. So it was very visual. I was very curious about it first now, yes.
Got it. Okay. So what can this man do to level up for next time? Oh, wait. I'm getting my view. So, sorry. Amazing energy.
Yeah.
You know, came out, thanked the audience, thanked the MC. Like, you came out and it's so obvious that you had prepared. There was no like, oh, well, I'll give it a shot. It's like, nope, it's week 6. I knew this was coming. I stayed home. I tried this a few times. I'm ready.
Yes.
And you were so ready. And this is what it looks like when people are ready. And you owned it, you know, because I know you've been nervous and you're just like, nope, I'm doing it, go. So you just exploded on the stage with energy. I think the most of anybody in either class. Great humor. Yeah, that's what my mom said too. Here's what we're going to talk about. You know, you framed it, so I knew you had great questions. You created a we. You were like, good, so we're in the same boat, right? And that's, you know, really good because when it's a we, I'm with you already. Great credibility, good use of the board. Like you know, like Hayden said about there's bigger, you use the board without the board now becoming your new friend and like everybody else going away. It was like, no, I'm here. Great. You got that. You got that. And yeah, I mean, just all that was amazing. So what can he do to level up? Let's have 4 or 5. Come on, Amanda.
Okay, just a couple things about the humor. So give people a little bit more time to laugh. Just a bit of space for that so that we're like, oh, it is a joke. You know, or you could like smile or kind of like laugh a little bit with us. And the mom joke, I just need to know it's okay to laugh at that because it's also a bit of a wounding. And so it felt a little awkward for me because I was laughing and then I was like, ooh, I feel bad for laughing. So if you can be like, you know, say the mom joke and then be like, it's okay, I don't care about her anyway. You know, like something so that gives us permission to be like, you know.
Wait. I gotta intervene on this one. No, don't say that.
Okay.
The last thing you want is to say, I don't care about my mom anyway.
Well, just something to give us permission to laugh.
Not permission to laugh is, I would say almost everybody in the audience would take that as a joke. It might be a wound for you personally, or something. It's not.
This joke, for some reason, it did not work in this particular scenario.
Oh, really? I thought it was great. I laughed. Yeah. So the thing is, with humor,
no worry, 20%, right?
Yeah.
Jokes.
With humor, you're not going to get everybody. You had a joke. It's a good standard joke. You know, that's what my mom said about me becoming a coach. Some people laughed. Some people took it differently. I wouldn't go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. Thank you.
Because
Thank you.
But I appreciate the feedback.
The space
like,
and the space for laughing. Yes.
What else?
That's
What else?
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's
what can you do to level up?
Yeah, maybe not only with the jokes, but also like in between have some space to like first like integrate what you said. For the rest.
Okay.
Good.
And I'm looking. Okay. One more, Natasha. Quick.
I love your presentation. Just few small things. You have freedom in your title twice in space of like one line.
What?
In the introduction, in the intro, you have freedom, like literally one after another twice.
Okay.
So think maybe rewarding.
Okay.
Also, the question: do you consider yourself as a guy? Really confused me. I was personally rewarded. You asked Mike's opinion, obviously. It didn't land on me, even though I do consider myself as a coach. Picking on people. Some people can feel very, very exposed if you pick on people. My training was teaching me that you ask who would like to share, and you don't tell people to, because you can potentially pick somebody who really, really embarrassed and had a pure horrible experience.
Got it.
Was it water?
Okay.
How was your business?
Generally picking up on the people, like, what do you think? You know, it's like, who would like to share? Okay, please. Yeah.
It could be. I like that.
My training.
So I'll just say I like a lot of what they said. What I'll add to you is you kept saying, I'm going to provide you a framework. I'm going to do this. First off, you didn't ask me if I wanted it hard enough. You did at one point go, who would like that? But it's more like, first off, I'm going to give or share with you a framework. Not I'm just going to provide you with it. It's like, I didn't ask for that. You think it's something I should want, right? So I'm going to give you this, or even better, who would find it valuable if I could share with you a framework that would? And now you got me asking for it, right? Yeah. And then when you're doing this stuff, same thing. You're doing a lot of telling. A lot of people here are doing telling. You're like, serve to sell. So we're going to go from selling to service. And this is why it's good. What you could have done was, can you imagine what could happen for you if you converted a sales call to a serving call? And then if you see an audience member that's giving you like like their head goes back or their eyes go open, can I ask you, I just saw that seemed to really strike you. What about that did you like? What came up in your mind? Like if you see like a really positive reaction, like somebody going, oh yeah, that would be good. Then you reach out to them and they might say, oh no, I was thinking of something else. And then you just say, that's fine. We'll come back to you, and everybody can laugh. And you could say, did anybody resonate with that point though? Can anybody answer that question?
Yes.
Right. The other thing I would say is you're going really fast the whole time. And at a certain point I got tired. So more up and down with the energy.
Okay.
Because I loved your energy, but if you do that for an hour, I'm gonna be left behind.
Yeah, got it.
Right, for 7 minutes instead of 5, because someone's not. This means wrap up. So next time, so be ready in 5 minutes. So now you get your feedback. Go process. Come back when you're ready, because we're gonna have Soichu do his, and then we're gonna start with Natasha and go in order again. All right, ready?
Can I do my presentation in Spanish, please?
No.
Oh, come on. Such a bad boy, such a bad people.
Do you have an intro for me?
Oh, I can see you. I saw that you were. I'm going to make. You know that I.
Do you have an intro for me?
I mentioned, of course. Check your WhatsApp.
Okay.
I sent it 6 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, did you?
You know that I spent all this time telling you that I'm from the performing arts industry. Then I need a little bit of setup. Okay, it's okay, Miss Master.
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
Let's put this here. I'm going to put. No. Not that far, please. Not that far.
Okay.
Just like
watch
that.
Out. Don't trip.
Yeah. I'm going to put this. Because for some moments, you have time to go to the bathroom. Some moment, I think that I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but at least I have this, okay, and I have this for my setup for you to understand better what I'm going to talk about.
Okay. So go over to the side. I will bring you on.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fabian Perez Arias was born in Argentina with indigenous Grande roots. He has lived 8 different lives. He was an actor and radio presenter in Argentina. He ran a bar in Barcelona, a hotel in Seville, managed major dance companies in Spain for a decade with sold-out shows across the country. 10 years ago in Thailand, he began a deep process of searching and reconnecting with his ancestors through meditation. And in 2020, he took his definitive step. He founded Soichu, Pure Spiritual Shapes, a healing process through art and rituals, which is the topic for today. With Soichu, he has participated in over 30 events in Australia and now in Indonesia. And since arriving in Bali, He has used his spiritual name. So,
So
ladies
true.
and gentlemen,
Absolutely.
we are going to get a beautiful 5-minute download of wisdom from the amazing. Bring him up with some applause. So true.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys and girls. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Mike. Yes. Oh my God, you are going to sit in front of me now.
Do you not
Okay, okay, okay. Rituals, rituals. People love rituals. Do you have any ritual? Which one?
I do every month a ritual.
Every month.
Every day.
Every day. And any other has rituals, daily rituals? Which one? Sorry?
I brush my teeth.
It's a ritual, definitely. Sylvain, any ritual?
Yes.
Which one?
The shower.
The shower. Okay, okay. Well, look like it's more body type. Oh, we have a ritual. Sorry?
Meditation.
Meditation. Every day is a ritual. Please. Which is your ritual? You have a ritual for you. Yeah.
Moon ritual.
Sorry?
Every moon.
Every moon, once a month, a ritual. Oh my God. Well, do you believe in rituals?
Yeah.
Do you believe in the power of the rituals? Yes. Can you, like everyone say, can you raise your hands? Do you believe in the power of rituals? Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And do you think that the rituals give you, help you to get this power? Do you believe that? Well, what if we change the perspective and think that in place of the ritual, help me to get the power? Sorry? Yes? It's too late? I'm sorry. Then,
no,
sorry.
It's great. You had me so into it.
Sorry.
I was moving with you.
Then, please. Why think that the ritual is just connected with your own power? No, the ritual gave you the power. That is the topic for today. Connect with our own power through rituals. For me, a ritual could be just like I already did, because it's a turn of an incense. It's a ritual, right? And then, for example, read your speech. It could be part of the ritual, right? Yes, because today you are going to back home with a couple of things or more. 3 minutes. Okay, well, a guide to how to connect with your own power. Do you like to have some tools to connect with your own healing power? Yes. Great. You are going to go home with that. And then from where I come from, I was born in a little town, 700 people, in the middle of the Pampas in Argentina, where healers was part of our lives. And people from the Spain or the white people told us that it was ignorance, superstition. But for me, it was something common to have healer. A healer, if you feel bad, go to see Pepe. Pepe is a healer. Now, 60 years later, because I'm 60 years old, then now it's like everyone's love alternative. We call now alternative medicines, right? Anyway, then in 2020 in Melbourne, yes, I noticed that my rituals, my daily rituals, were helping me. I started to notice that, hey, look, honestly, I'm feeling younger. And I saw myself like a younger, in the mirror. So that's very clear. I checked the pictures from 10 years ago. I said, oh my God, I was older 10 years ago. Then I want to share with you all these rituals that I have learned. And organically, I've learned. Here is one of my rituals. A mirror. Yes, a mirror that was built for people in events. Through this community ritual, I invite people to choose a piece of bark and place the bark. And in this canvas represents the community. Another ritual, I have my cards, original, my answers card. It's just a tool. I channel messages for you. Everybody likes a card for you later? Yes, amazing. Yes, you too. Okay. Mike, do you like a card for later? Of course. Okay, wonderful. Then I work today with these 3 organic rituals, and then these rituals draw me to the main point for today. Because through my cards, through these small rituals, I discovery here in Bali another superpower, because I forgot something very important to mention, that in Melbourne, when I start to all that things, I contact a cousin that I know that she was a witch. And then she told me, hey, we are our family. We have 4 or 5 witches and healers in our family. Seriously, that gave me confidence, and I start to trust in my own power. And during the process, I realized that this power, everyone has this power. It may be in the future, not that long, everyone is going to be connected with this power. Then, an energy calibration. Energy calibration. Today, we are going to invite one of you to connect with your own power and do an energy calibration here in front of all this amazing audience. Do you like to be one of them? Yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. I see you after the break. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, grab the feedback chair.
Okay.
Okay, so first, what did he do well? What did he do well? Yes.
Yeah, great energy, how you present yourself, how your posture is great, and also your energy, like you were just very alive talking, and it was a lot of gestures and very beautiful to see, like you were entertaining basically.
Yeah. What else? Yes.
Yeah, I want to say the same thing. You're all over the place, so my eyes cannot go somewhere else. I'm like staying with you, you know, and you have also like a story to tell, which is and you have things to show, so it's like very engaging.
Yes.
Very bright.
Oh.
Big smile. Very warm. Just like, I don't know. It's getting Leo energy. I don't know if you have Leo in your chart, but I was just like, whoa.
There you go.
Siobhan. It's just natural for you. You're always like that.
No, but
as a specialist of the posture, I think your posture was too much. No, it's a joke. But your voice was very protecting, and that is very powerful.
Got it. Yes, Natasha.
Yeah, I also love your energy, your voice. I call myself the dance of your body. You're not just presenting and you're not just there, you're literally dancing on a stage, you're holding the stage. I thought it was spectacular.
Thank you.
Love your funny stories. I love how you put attention and care to the setup. I love how you put attention and care to the setup.
The setup.
You didn't just come and sit in the chair. You just you thought how you look, how you were perceived, even beyond your personality. I love that. Looked very professional for me and felt very professional. I loved the story about how you came to trusting your power through hearing your personal story and the story of your ancestors. And then you said like you all have the power. I absolutely love that.
Really good. Really good. Yeah, and I would say, I came in and I was just like, man, you came in so animated with all this great energy. You use the whole stage. You're here, you're there, you're back here, and joking about how you're looking at your thing, and then you're back here with us, and you actually walked into the audience a little bit. You're open. It's like, your comfort level. And then your comfort makes me comfortable. And it's immediately engaging. Like, this guy wants to be here and he's so happy. And it pulls me in. You actually remind me, I was talking with a friend last night about one of my favorite authors, this guy. And I go, he'll write about shit that I care nothing about. Like, he does these books and the subject, you're like, why would I read it? But he gets so fascinated himself that his fascination makes me fascinated. Right. And it's almost like whatever you're talking about, I was like, you're like Roberto, except I can understand you. Remember that Brazilian guy that was like, people would buy from him and they're just like, because you're like that. Like, whatever you're talking about, I want to know what it's about, even if I don't care, because I like the energy that's coming. You know what I'm saying? Which is a real strength. Good questions, great eye contact, all of that. I mean, that's so powerful, because like that's, I think, the hardest thing to give someone, to get up and just take command of the stage in the room like that. It's beautiful. So what could he do to level up? What will help him level up for next time?
Well,
Yes.
I have two small things. First of all,
yes.
You're brilliant.
Thank you.
Obviously
Yeah.
professional, so it's very difficult to offer you feedback because, like, but he knows it already. Few things I thought personally me slightly confusing when you start talking about rituals. I wasn't sure what you're actually talking about and why is it important for me. So it would be nice if you just explain what the ritual, what kind of rituals you're talking. What you're talking about, brushing your teeth or praying by the moon. Just a little bit. Why?
Wonderful.
So on. And another good related point to that. I also felt a little bit energy calibration came out of the blue. So everything was connected, and then suddenly, who wants energy calibration?
Sorry, what?
Energy calibration.
Yeah, yes. What I just
out
say,
of
I
the
said.
blue, unexpected. Like
It wasn't tied to the other.
Yeah.
energy calibration now.
Okay. Who else has some feedback? Yes, Amanda.
I just felt less is more. Less is more. So like maybe like if you could pare down what you're saying, then there can be a bit more space, and then I can kind of mentally breathe to know, like, oh, we're gonna do these 3 things today, and then I can like, oh, okay, and then you're going through the things. So just like the structure with a bit of space would help me to listen and know where, and I don't know.
Yeah, yes, I got it. Yeah, yes, I got it.
It's
Very
beautiful.
good point.
That's a great point that you're making. Anybody else?
Yeah. As Amanda and Natasha, the link with the calibration,
I miss it. Yeah. It's in the paper.
And perhaps the less of salt because sometimes more calm down. It could be help me to be very clear. And the paper is I miss you when you come back to the paper.
Yeah. So it's, by the way, but I think I miss you when you come back to paper, but you did it very well because you made it funny. And when you did it, you committed. You're like, and I'm back. So it almost felt like part of your act. And what he's saying is still true, right? So what I say can help you level up for next time. The biggest thing I see. So it's like someone says with a racehorse, you'd much rather have a racehorse you have to rein in than one you have to be like, go faster. You've got the energy, you've got the charisma. And one of my favorite sayings, any strength carried to an extreme becomes a weakness. So because everybody's so engaged, because you're so fun, what happened was something Amanda was saying, which is it went long about you. Meaning there was a lot of stories about you, and I was like, tie it back to me. The 2 things I wanted was more structure. I wanted, and tie it to me. It's like, this is great. I love your origins. I love hearing your story. But you can go back and forth. Like, so then I discovered this, and here's what happened for me. And then you go, and what I've found when I speak to audiences, and this is what I'm going to share with you in a minute, is how you can bring that into your life. And now I'm like, oh, good. Okay, we're going to get to me. Like, you taught me something that you found out, and now you're telling me that it's going to help me. Because if I didn't feel enough of that happening, and that's when an audience attention fades because they're like, this person's so entertaining and they're so engaging, but I'm hearing about them and I'm not seeing how it relates to me. So this is where the structure comes in. Like, if you can take what you're doing and make it full in structure, what happens is the energy goes from being a giant spotlight to like a laser beam. And it's the same energy, but it comes in like that. So I just say more structure and more tie it back to me, but don't change your way of being, right? Like, keep all that, but then, bring it to me. So, and let's
I would like to share something, please, because I was boycott myself during the last few days. Even yesterday, I have the whole Sunday to prepare, the afternoon to prepare this, and I couldn't. I said, no, I cannot. And this morning in my meditation, I thought, yes, please, let's talk about rituals. Let's talk about rituals. Then this morning I was trying, I follow this, it's all this in here, but you need to prepare a little bit more. But in any case, despite my own sabotage, I'm proud because finally I
should
did
be.
it.
Dude, you should be.
I did
And you
it.
killed it. And you killed it. Amazing energy, amazing so many things. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
And now, here's the thing. And now with that one out of the way, you have a chance to be in the green chair because Natasha's going to come up and go, integrate the feedback, and come back and show us what you got.
Cool.
It's going to be beautiful.
We need 5-minute break this time.
Well, you can, no one has to sit here. You can pee while other people are talking.
Well, I'm first.
She's first.
You're first. Oh, you need to pee?
I really need to pee because, yeah.
Why then?
That's
Someone else can go.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, hospital. Yeah, just
Amanda, do you want to go first?
No. I actually thought we were going to take a little break, and then I was just going to break my.
Yeah, it's all right. Because this last class, these classes I'm finding run over a bit because we got to get everybody their second time. And so we want to get everybody their second time so you have that on tape.
Well, it's 2 minutes. I'm okay with 2 minutes, but I need 2 minutes.
Okay, you take 2 minutes.
I can just not stay longer today.
You can't? It's okay.
But it's okay.
You have to go. We'll probably be done about 1:30. We got to run everybody through their second time. Yeah.
Last week it was a mess because Monday is always my back-to-back.
Is it? That's fine. If you have to go, we get it. We get it. So what do you need to do?
Well, I was gonna take my stuff and I was gonna transfer it onto the paper. Because if I'm talking up here and then my screen locks, then it's gonna take me longer to find myself if I need to.
You had all this time, so you're gonna have to go.
Well, I didn't want to be sitting here and not listening.
You see what the green chairs are for? I said, come back when you're ready. Come back when you're ready. So what I can do is, if you want to take a few minutes and put your bullet points down now or whatever, you can also set your screen so it doesn't lock. Here, let me do that while we're taking a break.
Okay.
But where's your settings? Okay.
Oh, thank you.
You're gonna have to put it back.
Okay.
Ready.
Yeah. Oh, how do I put that back?
At the end, just make sure I show you. Or you can go back. Okay, do you have to go? Okay, great. Okay, Natasha will come back. She'll be first. You will take Natasha's few minutes of being up here and getting some feedback to transfer if you want to, but we're ready to rock. Huh? What's ready? Oh, Natalie, are you ready? Okay, we're gonna.
I want to go first. Thank you.